This is KUGAN CASSIUS for Riakphore TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Las Vegas, in the media room here, ahead of Wilder Fury 2. I'm joined by Mr. Richard Riakphore. How are you, sir?
Very good, KUGAN. How you doing?
All good. It's a bit of a surprise to see you here. I was just like looking around. I thought he looks a bit like Richard Riakphore, and it was you.
Yeah, I come here as a fan to enjoy the boxing. I'm intrigued by this matchup. It's hard to split. So I'm just coming. It's the first time I've been to Vegas, and I've come to enjoy the boxing like a fan that I am.
We'll come on to the fight in a minute. Give us an update about the hand, the arm.
So be back in early summer. So I'm taking off this cast, as you can see, in about 2 weeks. So can't wait. Get back to business.
Been frustrating for you, that little bit of period out?
Not really. I just found other things to do instead of training. You know,
What other things?
Chatting up the birds, flipping, going to the strip clubs. You know the usual.
Fair enough. No, it is what it is. But yeah. Obviously, 2020 is promising to be an even better year than you had in 2019, and you did have, when you kind of sum it up, a very successful 2019.
Yeah, it was good. There's a lot of things that I want to improve, and just carry on building and growing up the ranks. So, but it's going well so far. 11 fights in, WBA Intercontinental Champion, British Champion, fourth under the WBA. Listen, what can I say? You know what I mean? I'm still learning as well, literally.
Now, I did hear that you were approached about possibly coming into camp to help Tyson Fury. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was approached by a few people in the team. So listen, I would have loved to have that opportunity, but unfortunately because of my hand, I couldn't. Man, I think he's a great boxer, you know, Tyson Fury.
But it makes sense for someone like you to kind of, I don't know, possibly mimic Wilder's style with your frame, etc. So that would have been good experience. I'm sure it will still happen.
Yeah, of course. You know, if I'm going to get anybody for camp that's fighting for Wilder, and I wasn't Richard Riakphore, I would have to think of Richard Riakphore. He's the closest thing to Wilder when he throws his hands, when he's got his opponent hurt, and the right hand, of course. And then probably a Coley, and who else? There's a few other guys, but they're the ones off the top of the cuff. Have them, I'll pay them whatever they want. Maybe pay them 30K for a camp. It only makes sense, right? Give them a Rolex watch as well, you know. You want to throw that in? No.
Why not? Listen, if you don't ask, you don't get.
I'm telling you. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, listen, once I have my hand fixed, then I'll take this cast off, and if they do the trilogy, listen, I'm definitely in that camp, no doubt. I think there's a lot I can learn from Tyson, no doubt.
Fury's gone on record this week and saying that he's going to knock Wilder out inside 2 rounds, which is a pretty bold statement. Can Fury knock or stop Wilder in this fight, in your opinion?
He can. You probably have a less of a percentage to do that, but he can. Listen, heavyweight boxing, anything is possible, and we saw from the first one, he had Wilder hurt a little bit in a few rounds, but I don't know, just probably didn't follow up, and you know, obviously Wilder's got that grit and the heart, so it'll take a few, he doesn't mind. But I remember him getting hit with a good 1-2, he kind of stopped in his tracks, but obviously vice versa. You know, I remember Wilder hitting Fury with that same 1-2, and he looked like he stopped in his tracks. So it's hard to split. It's hard. I don't know who you got.
Well, I think, listen, I've had this conversation numerous times today, and I think it's impossible to really pan out how this fight is even going to start, let alone how it ends. And I think you can picture a lot of situations. The only one I probably can't see, or unlikely to see, is Wilder winning on points. If it goes points, you probably have to favour Fury. But apart from that, anything in this fight can happen.
Anything can happen. And what you're going to lean towards is a knockout via Wilder or points victory via Fury. But can Fury get there? He has to stay focused for 36 minutes. Whereas Wilder, he just needs a second, 2 seconds of, you know, a loss of concentration, and bang, the fight is done. It's heavyweight boxing, so which makes it very, very interesting. And me, it's just so difficult to split. I just don't know. But may the best man win. That's the only thing I can say. May the best man win, and I hope that their health is intact straight after the fight. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of people will probably share your opinion on not just sitting on the fence, but just not generally swaying towards one or the other.
Yeah, of course. You know, like, obviously Tyson Fury being a British fighter, we have to support our own. It's just that simple. So, Team Tyson Fury.
Support the Brits, support the Brits. There's Deontay behind us right now. So ideally for you, have you got kind of mapped out when you'd like to get, first of all, back into full training and then eventually make your return? Have you got a time scale on that at the moment?
So yeah, I'll get back into full-time training within a month, and then start to work on my fitness. Even though I'm not in bad shape, still look pretty decent. You know, I did modelling the other day, catwalk. So
Catwalk?
yeah. I showed them the cast. I said I can't do it. I have a cast on. They said no, we still want you. Facts.
What's the difference between catwalking and normal walking? What, mate? No, honestly, because obviously, like, no. What is the difference? What do you have to like sway the hips a bit more, give it a little bit more like sass? What's the crack?
You have to be a bit more enthusiastic with the walk and with your steps, just to mind you don't trip first of all, because that would be pretty embarrassing. And you just have to step like you own the walk, if you know what I mean. You have to own it. You have to have serious confidence in yourself. You'll be surprised that, you know, people find it very difficult to actually do a catwalk.
Can you quickly show me?
I can't.
No one's looking. No one's paying any attention. I'll do it first. Hold the mic.
Listen, guys. Oh my God.
What are you laughing at, mate? What?
No, you look good, but you just need to put your hands by your side, and, you know, I think you need to stick your chest out a little bit, you know, head up, neck up straight, and have like a really fierce look, like you're ready to...
Show me the fierce look. Tyrese, come back. Fucking hell, I wasn't expecting this anyway. But, Richard, thank you very much for your time. Have you got anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, just continue all the supporters. Thanks for supporting me. Continue supporting, watching the progress. Going to be back soon. And keep updated by following me on the socials. Riakphore, just type in Riakphore on Instagram. That should come up.
Just want to add, well, obviously I'm hoping Coley can pull his world title win coming soon. And then you'll have one eye on that later on in the year.
That'll make it very, very interesting. And I think he will do it. I think he should get a knockout. You know, Glowacki's not an easy customer, but I just feel like he's pushing on now. And, you know, we have to make way for the next generation. You know, Father Time is against all of us. So, and that'll make it so much more interesting. British champion, world champion to be, hopefully. And there's a lot to see from him. Just remember, we're pretty much novices. We're still learning. So imagine where we'll be in about 5-6 fights from now. So interesting.
Definitely good luck to Coley, wherever that fight takes place. Richard, thank you very much, and hopefully we'll catch up with you real soon.
Cheers, man. See you soon, bro.